Should come on at 6. No. You see both goals, right? Yeah, you see it.
Wait,
Is that better?
Nashville.
Is that better? Turn it on the side. See, you can see it. Look here, Jim. Look. Turn it like that, you can see it good enough. It's going to have to work. I don't know what you did, but I mean, it ain't like that.
I think I could show you. Wish I had to do it again.
All right, we're going to do it again.
We'll do
Me and you going to do it again. Now, stay.
There we go.
Don't know how.
Now, have you called him?
Yeah, he's on. Talk, see if he sounds all right.
All right, brother, talk to me a little bit.
Yes, sir. I can hear you.
Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, sir. You sound good.
All right, that's perfect. I appreciate you. I'm going to back off a little 10, all right, because I'm getting red on theirs. So I'm going to start about, okay. I think we're going to be okay. I'm going to listen. No.
No, Coach. You need.
I'll go crazy.
I did what I needed to do.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Hey, Jim.
Yes, sir.
I need some pencils out of there if you'll hand them to me. Just give me that stack of them. That'll work. Thank you.
Water.
I'm good. Thank you. You still got me, Dale?
Yes, sir.
Hey, between breaks, like between a timeout, between quarters, or all that, I'm just gonna go silent, and when you don't hear me, I'm just gonna turn it off. That way, nothing can be said during the break or anything like that. Okay?
Alrighty.
So right now, we got 2 minutes and 5 seconds. We'll have to do all that stuff. I'm gonna come back when they start the national anthem, and we'll go live from there. Okay?
Alrighty.
All right. I'm gonna turn you off until then.
Sounds good.
But I still got you open. Okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right, Dale, are you back?
Yes, sir.
All right, you can give it to me in 30.
Alrighty. Seconds. Five, four, three, two, one, and go.
All right, folks, welcome to a 7-4A contest on a foggy, rainy Tuesday evening from DeQueen, Arkansas. It's going to be round two, the Nashville Scrappers and the Lady Leopards from DeQueen. Nashville won the first contest in the double round robin that the 7-4A conference plays, and DeQueen looking to try to even the score here tonight at DeQueen as they are the home team, Nashville the visitor. Scrappers will be in that orange uniform, or the dark black uniform outlined in orange. DeQueen in the home whites. And it is standing room only here in DeQueen, just like it was in Nashville. So the Leopards and the Scrappers ready to get going here from DeQueen, and we are just about ready for the tip as both teams have been to their benches. DeQueen already out on the hard court, and Nashville ready to go. Starting lineup for the Scrapperettes: Caroline Dean, the senior. Out there will be McCauley, Watson, Scribner, and Basilier. They'll make up your starting five. This will be the Nashville starting five for DeQueen. And it'll be the same starting five for the Leopards, as both Lyle twins are out there, both Liggins and Lindsay, along with, I believe that's Chambers. So here we go. Nashville with the tip. They'll have the basketball first on offense. Scribner on that right wing with the basketball. Gives it back to Dean. Now to the top of the key, Ava Basilier. And then Nashville will move it around. Three by Basilier on the way. Good. Ava Basilier drills the three-pointer to get things going here at DeQueen. DeQueen with the basketball on the offensive end. They'll work it across the timeline as they'll move it across. That'll be Lyle with it. That's Jessie Lyle. Now she'll move to the corner, gets it back to the right side to Liggin. Over to Shaylin Lyle. Now back to Jessie Lyle. They move the basketball around the perimeter. Nashville looking to trap as they go for the steal. That was Watson almost coming away with it. Three on the wing, right side, and the Leopards will match with Chambers three. 3-3 contest. Full court pressure being applied by the Lady Leopards. Dean across the timeline, gives it ahead to Scribner. Scribner will go baseline, all the way to the bucket, off the glass, won't go. Rebound by DeQueen. And that's going to be Shaylin Lyle out there with it. Up ahead, it will go to Chambers. She'll drive inside the paint. Now there's going to be a blocking foul called against Sophia McCauley. That'll be the first foul of the game. So McCauley will draw the first foul as Chambers try to drive right down the middle of the paint. We're all tied here, just underway in the first 3-3 tie ball game. Jesse Lyle with it. Almost has the ball tipped the other way as Ava Basileir almost tips it off of Landry Ligon. They'll say the ball does stay with the Lady Leopards. Shaylin Lyle with the basketball for DeQueen. Gives it up right side to Jesse. Right back to Shaylin Lyle. They'll move it around. Now they'll go Chambers as Lyle has it. Kicks it to the left corner. 3 on the way. Good that time by the Leopards, Landry Ligon. Back-to-back threes, and DeQueen leads it 6-3. Back comes Caroline Dean with the basketball. Ligon will hound her up across the timeline. Now we'll get it to Angel Watson in that corner. Back over to Dean. Dean back to Watson. Thought about the three. Now she'll shoot it from the corner. Won't go. Rebound underneath. Watson gets her own rebound. Kicks it out to Scribner. Nashville with a fresh 35. Shot put up. Won't go. Fight for the rebound, and she can't get back to the ball, and it will go out of bounds. 6-3 to Queen with 6:06 to play in the opening period. Leopards with it. They'll cross the timeline. That's Ligon. Do a trailer. That'll be Chambers. Chambers now back to Jesse Lyle. She'll try to drive through traffic. Gets it down low. Shot up. Won't go as they got it down low that time to Morphew. Back comes the Scrapperettes. Caroline Dean with the basketball. Gives it to Ava Basileir. Over to Scribner. Scribner with it. Kicks it back out to Dean. Dean nowhere to go. She tries to drive. Now kicks it to Scribner. Shot on the way from the right side. Nothing but an air ball. And it'll go out of bounds. Scribner must be juiced up as that one went way over the iron as the DeQueen student section lets her have it. Full court pressure being applied by Nashville as they'll get it to Chambers. She'll bring it up. Across the timeline she will go. Gives it left side to Jesse Lyle. Back across court it goes to Ligon. Open for three. Shot on the way. Won't go. Rebound underneath by Scribner. Almost fouled, it looked like, from behind. No call. Ava Basileir across the timeline. She'll give it to a trailer. That's Dean. Dean pulls up right inside the three-point mark and won't go. Rebound underneath by Shaylin Lyle. Still a 6-3 contest. Leopards want to push. They'll get to Ligon. Back to Shaylin Lyle. She thought about the three. Now she'll drive through traffic. Shot up. Won't go. Watson with a rebound. She'll hand it off to Dean as things kind of calm down here and we get going. Nashville trails by 3, 6-3. Scribner with it on the right wing. As she'll drive, now kicks it over to Ava Basileir. Long three from outside, won't go. Long rebound, run down. Can't get to it is Caroline Dean. It'll go out of bounds, and DeQueen will maintain this 6-3 lead with 4:38 to go in the first period. Leopards with 2 made threes, Nashville with 1. After that, the scoring has silenced. Back come the Leopards. Jesse Lyle gets it to Shaylin Lyle. Right back to Jesse Lyle. She'll drive, try to go inside, and she's going to go out of bounds. And they're going to say Nashville knocks the ball out of bounds. It was not a foul called. So taking the ball out underneath the bucket will be Landry Ligon for the Lady Leopards. She'll kick it out front. That'll go to Shaylin Lyle. Nashville will send 2 out there on her. Now backdoor cut by Morphew. Shot up and in. They're hitting us on the backdoor cut when we really extend the defense out front. And now a 5-point lead for the Leopards. Now the ball stolen away by Morphew. Back on the Leopards. Shot put up right side. Won't go. As Morphew, little razzle-dazzle behind the back pass to Ligon. Couldn't get it to go down. 8-3, Nashville lead. DeQueen lead. Dean with it. Gives it up front to Basileir. Over to Watson. Watson with the shot from the corner. Won't go. Fight for the rebound. And it goes out of bounds and will stay with Nashville. Watson was nailing them from that left corner the other night against Bologna. Tonight, so far, has not had one go down. Basileir shot from the corner for 3. Won't go. Long rebound run down by McCauley. She'll get it back out front. Now stolen away. Got to get it over the top of that defense if you're McCauley. Ligon with it. She almost travels with the basketball. Gives it up to Lyle. Shaylin Lyle over to an open Morphew. Shot on the way. No good. Fight for the rebound. It goes out of bounds, and Nashville will have it. So far, Scrapperettes have gone cold from the first shot made of the game by Ava Basilier. 8-3, DeQueen lead, 3:21 to play here in the first period. Dean with it in the backcourt. She'll cross the timeline, gets it to Ava Basilier, over to Scribner. Scribner goes baseline, over to McCauley, can't get it to go. Shot up from the left side, won't go, and it'll go out of bounds. An 8-3 lead for DeQueen. 3:04 to play in the opening period. Scrapperettes have not found the nylon at the bottom of it besides once by Basilier. So back on the Leopards. They'll try to go underneath. Almost stolen away. Now is stolen away by Basilier off the fingertips of McCauley. Back on the Scrapperettes. Dean across the timeline. Kicks it right side to Scribner. Scribner drives to the bucket right side. It'll go down and one. So Carson Scribner finally gets the Scrapperettes going with a two-point bucket, and she'll go to the line for the old-fashioned three. Coming in the game now for the Lady Leopards will be Ponce. Scribner at the line for Nashville. Shot up by Scribner, good. 8-6, 2-point, DeQueen Leopard lead. Nashville with the pressure out front, really pursuing that ball. Almost picked off by Basilier. They say she runs into Shaylin Lyle, and that'll give Basilier her first foul of the evening. Basilier going for the basketball, got some body before she got to the ball, so one foul against Ava Basilier. Nashville with 2 team fouls, DeQueen with 1. 8-6, Leopard lead, 2:32 in this 7-4A girls action game here in DeQueen. Shot right side by Lyle, no good. Rebound underneath by Basilier. Dean with it for the Scrapperettes. She'll drive the right side. They'll try to trap her. Now we'll kick it out to Scribner. Scribner kicks it to Basilier, over to Watson, wide open from the corner. Shot won't go, boy. She was just nailing them left and right the other night. So far has not got it to go down from that corner, and she was wide open there. Jessie Lyle with the basketball. She'll go to the top of the key. Scribner comes out on her. Now they'll give it to Morphew. Morphew tries to drive through traffic. Nashville will cut her off. Back comes the ball. Now the ball's on the floor. Kicked out to Ligon. Back out to Shaylin Lyle. 13 to shoot for the Lady Leopards. Ligon back to Lyle. Down to 9 to shoot. Lyle's going to try to drive. Ball is going to be on the floor. Tied up by Dean. We'll take it away. They're going to say jump ball. We had it going the other way when they decided to call it a jump ball. So the Leopards will keep it and get a fresh 35. Caroline Dean had it going the other way. Coach Paul Dean said, hey, we had it in 2 steps gone. As they will talk about it, they're going to see if Dean had the basketball before they called the jump ball. Coach Paul Dean saying, hey, we had it going the other way. They're going to say no. So the possession error will stay with the Leopards. They'll have it underneath their own bucket. They get bailed out. Lyle looks to inbound. Shaylin Lyle to Jessie Lyle. Right back to Shaylin Lyle. Now they'll get it to Morphew. She'll throw it up with the left hand. They're going to call a foul on Carson Scribner. Tough foul there on Scribner. That was not a shot. She was trying to throw a pass. Instead, they will send her to the line, and Scribner will get the foul. (8-6), 1:37 here to play in the opening period in a large crowd. Shot put up, no good. Back comes Nashville. Ava Basilier up ahead. It goes to Carson Scribner. Scribner with it. Dean way outside for 3. Good. Dean shot that one from downtown. Horatio. 9-8, first lead of the night, or second lead of the night for the Scrapperettes. Wide open under the basket will be the Leopards. Lindley Ligon is snuck in behind us, and so far that's worked for the Leopards tonight. They will regain the lead at 10-9. Dean with it now. Across the timeline, over to Scribner. Sets her feet. She'll shoot it. And they say she traveled, and yes, she did travel. She caught it, jumped. She can't do that. It's almost like a jump stop. Coach Dean working the officials as another player will enter for the Leopards. I'm trying to see who that is. So DeQueen with it off the turnover. They'll get it across the timeline. Jesse Lyle with it. He'll try to drive inside, kicks it to the left side, now back around to the top of the key. They'll try to go baseline. Nashville cuts it off. Now stolen away by the Scrapperettes. Scribner with it. Back the other way she will go. Scribner kicks it over to Watson to a trailing Dean. Wide open again for three. That one's way outside, and she'll miss it. 10-9, 34 seconds to go here in the opening period in what's been a heck of a ball game. Nashville moving that defense. Now we'll take the basketball away. Hagler with the steal. Good defense by Dean and Ava Basilier. 21 seconds to go in the first. Basilier with it out front. Over to Watson in the corner. Watson now throws it back. And you can't do that. They're just waiting on us to throw it back to Dean. And they're just sitting there waiting. Now the shot put up won't go. Fight for the rebound underneath. And we're going to have a jump ball. We're going to say travel on Watson. They knock her to the floor, then they say she travels. So DeQueen will have it with a 1-point lead, 10-9 with 4.3 seconds. You got to watch these Lyle twins. We got to watch all of them out there. They can all shoot the threes from anywhere. They'll get it right in the paint. Shot put up. Good right there by Shaylin Lyle. We didn't see her coming into the paint. She scores two. DeQueen will take a 12-9 lead here in the opening period of play from DeQueen, Arkansas. We'll be back. You're listening to Scrapperette Basketball on KMTB and Sprout Media. We'll be back.
Clear.
We also have Timberland offices and operations, Crossit, Queen, Hot Springs, and Sheridan. In the past 5 years, Weyerhaeuser has given back to our communities. We operate over $500,000 grants. Find out more about our giving hunt at Weyerhaeuser. Not only is Pilgrim's a good employer and a top-notch corporate citizen, employing over 1,400 employees locally and 322 contract rows in Sevier and surrounding counties, in fact, economic impact that Pilgrims has with Southwest Arkansas is over $80 million annually.
All right, Dale.
10.
You good?
Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go.
All right, folks, we're back at the Queen. Nashville will have the basketball to start this second period of play. Scrapperettes down 12-9. Scribner, right side three on the way. No good. Fight for the rebound underneath. They say it goes off of the Leopard as Nashville will keep it under their own bucket. Nashville so far hit and miss on the long shot shooting. Dean with it off the inbound pass to Watson at the top of the key. Right back to Dean. Dean now tries to go down low, and it'll go out of bounds. And the ball will stay with the Scrapperettes as it goes off the hands that time of Shaylin Lyle. So Nashville to inbound. They'll get it out to Caroline Dean. Right wing over to Basilier in the corner. Now across the top of that defense. Scribner with it. Back over to Basilier. Three from the right corner. Too short. Long rebound run down by Morphew and the Leopards. Nashville had 2 or 3 attempts at it, but never could get anything to go. Back the other way comes the basketball. Shot put up from the corner. No good as Ligon leaves it short. Basilier with the rebound. She'll bring it up. Kicks it left side to Caroline Dean. Over to Watson. Watson in that right corner now back to Dean. Nashville needs to be careful with those passes. And now Karsten Scribner gets away with a travel. As she took it to the basket up the right side, did not make it. It goes off the hands of Watson, and DeQueen will have it, leading 12-9 with 7:05 to play here in this first half in the second period. Leopards with it across the timeline. That's Ligon. Spin move in the lane. Shot put up. Won't go. Fight for the rebound. It goes off the hands of Dean, and the Leopards will have it underneath their own bucket. Nashville won the first contest by 15 points. Right now the Leopards lead it here before half, 12-9 in the second contest. That's Lyle. Nowhere to go. Kicks it out. Shot on the way from three. Good that time by the Leopards. Kate Lindsay for three. 15-9, biggest lead of the night by either club, and this one belongs to the Leopards. Now they'll trap Dean, and we'll have timeout called by Coach Paul Dean. They got Caroline Dean in the corner, and I believe they call a foul. Dean was trying to get the timeout, and he won't get the timeout. Instead, it will be a foul called, as that one will go against Ligon. That'll be her first. Nashville with the inbound pass to Dean. We'll give it up right side to Watson. Watson over to Scribner, right side wing. Down low we go to McCauley underneath the Hagler. Shot off and good. Good job there finding Ava Basilier correction on that from McCauley. 15-11, 4-point Leopard lead. DeQueen with it. They'll cross the timeline. Shaylin Lyle with it out front. Gives it to the right side as almost a travel there by the Leopard. Scrapper fans going crazy. That's going to be Morphew. Has her pocket picked. Good job there by McCauley. Then McCauley takes one to the chops. She'll rub on an eye for a little bit. This Morphew, out of frustration, tries to get the ball back. That will go against a correction. That goes against Chambers. Nashville down 4, 5:58 to play before half, 15-11, DeQueen on top. Scribner with it on that right wing. She'll drive through the middle of the paint, lays it up easy, but it won't go. Boy, I tell you, Nashville's had some looks like that tonight. It has not gone down. Back comes Ligon in the Leopards. Almost a steal by Watson. Lyle with it. Out front. Chambers, she'll try to dribble. Nashville trying to take it away with Scribner. Nowhere to go, gets it to Ligon. 19 to shoot on the shot clock. Now Lyle lines up for three. She'll shoot it. No good. Rebound underneath by the Leopards. And they say she traveled. Surely they call a travel. Yes, they do. I thought they were going to call a foul, as that time getting at was Ellie Morphew coming up with the basketball. We can't let that ball come off and nobody touch it in orange and black. Back comes Dean. Gets it ahead this time to Scribner. Down low to Basilier. Over to Mercy Hagler. Off the glass. Good. Good job by the Scrapperettes. Nashville trails by 2 at the 5-minute mark. 15-13. Back on the Leopards. Lyle over to Ligon. Pull up three right side. No good. Fight for the rebound. Basilier had it. And now the Leopards run it down as it is knocked out of her hands, and the ball will be knocked out of bounds and stay with the Leopards. Leaving the game now will be Kate Lindsay. Coming in will be Shaylin Lyle. So both Lyle twins out in the game. Chambers in the game. Ligon in the game. They'll get it to Chambers. Chambers kicks it right side to Ligon. Now to Lyle. Ball's on the floor. Fight for it on the floor. Can we come up with it? Dean has it. Gives it to Hagler. She needs to give it up. Basilier will make sure she protects it. She'll take it across the timeline. Gives it up to Dean. To the right corner. Now there's a cutter in the lane. That's Basilier. Off the glass. Good. Nice pass from Hagler. And Coach Brett Burgess for DeQueen says timeout. We got a 15-15 tie ball game here in a sold-out DeQueen Leopard Arena. The second round of the 7-4A Conference double round robin going on, and it's a good one. We're going to take 30 seconds. We'll be right back.
Clear.
Because we're local, just like you. Stop by any of our branches and speak with a law officer to see how we can help you meet your agricultural needs. We also offer livestock, farm equipment,
10,
guaranteed, and participation loan. Now that's just
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go.
All right, folks, we're back. All knotted up at 15 apiece. Leopards will have the basketball after the timeout called by Coach Brett Burgess. 4:25 to play before half. DeQueen with some pressure in the backcourt by the Scrappers. Lady Leopards with it. Kicks it to the left side. That's going to be Lyle to Lyle. Right back to Jesse Lyle goes the basketball. Now almost stolen away. Shaylin Lyle back to Jesse Lyle. Three from the corner. Good by Jesse Lyle. 3-point lead for DeQueen, 18-15. Caroline Dean will bring it up with a little pressure from Landry Ligon in the backcourt. We'll get it ahead to Scribner. Scribner back to Dean. Now over to go to Watson. Almost has it stolen. Watson will penetrate, kicks it right side, Scribner. Back to Watson. Now she will shoot it off the glass. Good by Watson. Need to get Angel Watson going. 18-17, 1 point lead for the Lady Lepers. Jesse Lyle kicks it right side. Ligon with a three on the way. Good. And we're leaving them wide open from three, and they're nailing them for the most part. 21-17, 4 point lead for the Leopards. Ava Basilier pulls up inside the 3 point mark. Shot up, won't go. Nobody around the rebound besides White, and that belongs to DeQueen. Nashville's got to have somebody on the boards. Back the other way. Leopards with it with a 4 point lead. They'll almost throw the basketball away. Now Lyle with it, kicks it back to Jesse Lyle. Underneath, ball's going to be picked off, but it goes right into the hands of one of the Leopards there, just standing under the goal. Long three from almost half court, in and out, won't go. And the ball's knocked out of there by DeQueen. Nashville will have it with 2:50 to play here before half. Scrapperettes down forward, they need a bucket. We'll get it ahead to Dean, now up to Scribner. Scribner's going to drive and try to give it up down low. It goes off the hands of one of the Leopards and out of bounds. Mercy Hagler was wide open under the glass, under the goal. So Nashville's Ava Basilier will inbound the basketball for Nashville. Basilier looking out front. It goes to Dean. Now we'll throw it off each other. Scribner thought it was for her. Dean was behind her. It goes off both Nashville players out of bounds. And Paul Dean can't believe it. 21-17, 4 point lead for these Leopards with 2:40 to play before half. Leopards with it out front on the offensive end. Right side, three on the way by Lyle, won't go. Watson with the rebound. Gives it up to Dean. Here come the Scrapperettes. Caroline Dean across the timeline. They'll try to trap. We'll give it to Watson. Back to Dean. Now down low it goes. And that'll be Hagler. She's off the glass. Good. Mercy Hagler attacking the glass. 21-19. DeQueen by 2. Ligon with the basketball. Across that timeline. Now she'll give it up to Shaylin Lyle. To the corner. Back out it goes. Ligon open from three from way outside. Shot up. Won't go. Rebound. Leopards underneath. And now we'll have a push and a foul called. That'll be on Hagler. And getting that rebound that time was Lindsay. Surely they didn't call that on Basilier. I think they did. That's 2 on Basilier. Back come the Scrapperettes on defense. And now the Leopards almost throw it away. I can't believe they didn't call that out of bounds. Leopards move it around. Open from three. Shot up. Won't go. Long rebound. Dean with a rebound. Up ahead to Scribner. Scribner going to be hit. No foul called on Lyle. Leopards with only 1 foul here. Shot up from Caroline Dean from outside is nailed. Caroline Dean, unbelievable. Nashville up 1, 22-21. Back come the Leopards with it. 1:10 to play before half. Long three launch from the left wing. Good by the Leopards, Jesse Lyle. Back and forth we go. 2 point Leopard lead. Dean with it. Under a minute to play. She'll cross the timeline. She throws it right to a Leopard. Trying to go to Basilier, who looked like she was open, but then all of a sudden, there was the Leopard. Rebound backside off a miss from the Leopards. Nashville's Watson with the rebound. She'll give it to Dean. Dean with the basketball. She'll cross them over in the backcourt. Now she'll try to dribble through traffic. Gives it to Scribner. Scribner back out to Watson. Watson shot from about 10 feet. Good. Back on the Leopards with 17. Shot off the glass. Good that time by Jesse Lyle. 2 point lead. 10 seconds. Nashville needs to get it down court. Dean with it. Up ahead it goes to Scribner. Scribner nowhere to go. Kicks it to Watson. We need to shoot it. And we didn't know where, and Dean nailed it from outside, and we just couldn't get it to her in time. Man, oh man. DeQueen will take a 26-24 lead here at halftime. It's a good one from DeQueen, Arkansas in the second round of this double round robin. Nashville and DeQueen girls. We'll be back after half. Stay tuned, folks. It should be a good one.
Clear.
I'm going to get off just a minute. I'm going to leave it open. I'll be back.
Sounds good.
Stay in the action as you stream your team to victory. Visit fourstatesfiber.com and click on check availability for more information. Four States Fiber, internet service you can be happy about.
Hi, this is Stan. We are proud to. We would like to thank all those that support us. Orange Termite Pest Control, leaders in the industry in Southwest Arkansas. We strive to deliver the best customer service available. For all your pest control needs, call us today at 870-845-43. That's 870-845-43. And remember, love stops here.
We all make plans for the future, like car accidents. Unexpected fires. Shelter insurance. Shelter Insurance ranked number one for all insurance in the Forbes 2024 World's Best Insurance Company survey. See your local shelter insurance needs. Way back in 1967, the founder of your Gary Flex, Mr. So that's one insurance. That was over 57 years ago. If you're for sale a new Chevy, GMC pickup, SUVs, Scott Keno 6 offers Bank and Trust have been committed to building strong communities and lasting relationships. Because to us, you're more than just a customer. Whether it's a savings or checking account for your child's future or a loan to grow business, you every step. So visit us today at Farmers Bank. Farmers Bank and Trust, equal housing lender, FDIC.
Natural benefits at the Wildfire Farm Stores at 601 North Main Street in Nashville. From pure hemp oils and tasty edibles to soothing balms and revitalizing drink mixes, we have everything you need to enhance your well-being. Wildfire's products are designed to help you relax, rejuvenate, and restore balance to your life. Experience the benefits of hemp. Follow Wildfire Farms LLC on Facebook. Visit their website, wildfirehemp.com. Your wellness journey begins here at Wildfire Farm.
For over 30 years, Stavely and Associates has been guiding families and investors to the purpose. And Associates, their experience, knowledge, and commitment, a trusted name in real estate. So whether you're buying or investing, they're here to
All right, Dale, I'm ready when you are.
Alrighty, 8 seconds.
Okay. As we're 32 seconds away to start this second half, it's been a good one, kind of what has been billed to, just like it was in the first contest at Nashville. This one at DeQueen as the Leopards lead it by 2 points, 26-24. Nashville had a few things that we haven't seen a lot of this year, throwing the basketball away, doing some things that's uncharacteristic of a scrapper team that played very well against a Bologna squad last Friday night. Nashville defeating Bologna in a ball game at Scrapper Arena by 12 points. So Leopards will have it as both teams ready to get after it in this second half. And the second round of the double round robin. Nashville has won the first game. Let's see what happens in this one. 26-24, and here we go. Jesse Lyle with the basketball for the almost knocked away by Scribner for a steal. Lyle way outside for a three, will not go. Fight for that rebound, and it'll go out of bounds, and it goes off the hands that time of Chambers. Nashville will have the basketball. Leopards going to pick Nashville up full court pressure. We'll get it to Caroline Dean in the backcourt. Dean with it. She'll bring it up from the backcourt. Across the timeline she will go. Gets it to the right side. And she just misses everything. Back the other way come the Leopards. Lyle with it. Shaylin Lyle kicks it back to Landry, and they will not go on a three-point shot. Scribner with the rebound. Back comes Nashville. 26-24, 7-11 to play in the third period here from DeQueen. Watson kills her dribble. Now gets it to Scribner. Scribner with it on the left wing. Tries to drive through traffic. Gets it down low this time. Shot up by Basilier. No good, but she'll be fouled, and she will go to the free throw line. Let's see who's. So let's see if Basilier can tie this contest. Shot up. First one no good off the front of the iron. Ava Basilier can cut it to a 1-point deficit with a made free throw. The sophomore at the line. Second one on the way. Rolls around, no good. Rebound on the backside by Scribner, and they will foul her. Good job by Karsten Scribner getting the rebound off two misses out. We'll kick it out to Scribner from Basilier. Now back to Ava Basilier to Dean, who gives it to Watson. Top of the key. Three on the way. No good. Was down in the center, goes out. And that ball will go out of bounds and belong to the Leopards. Man, it was down in it and come right back out on the tight rim here at the DeQueen Leopard Arena. Leopards with it. That's Shaylin Lyle with it in the backcourt. She'll give it up to Chambers. Kick it right side to Ligon. They try to go down inside. They are successful. 2 points good as they got behind the defense with Ellie Morphew. Leopards by 4, 28-24. Nashville with it. Carson Scribner on the left wing. They go underneath the Basilier. Off the glass. Good by Basilier. Back to a 2-point contest. Leopards will push. That's going to be a foul, and it's going to be a charging foul. Good. The Leopard out of control, and that was Jessie Lyle. Now she has 2 fouls. Coach Brett Burgess doesn't like it any. He's working the officials on the side. Nashville trails by 2. 6:03 to play in the third. Dean brings it up. Needs to get out of that corner. Gets it to Watson. Over to Scribner. Scribner now open underneath to Hagler. Shot up. Won't go. Well, you got to convert when you get it down low on the block like that. Back come the Leopards. Ligon with it that time by Caroline Dean. Not to draw the foul as she got all ball and knocked it out of the hands of Emma Chambers, who was wide open coming underneath. So Ligon will inbound for the Leopards. Don't let them have anything easy in there. They'll get it out front. Now right back it goes to Ligon. Back out to Jessie Lyle. Shaylin Lyle. Now the ball from 3 from the left wing on the way. Too hard. Rebound Scribner. Back comes Nashville. Dean wants to push it. Caroline Dean gives it up to Basilier. Back to Caroline Dean. Top of the key. Dean works it down low to Hagler. And that ball is knocked out of bounds by Emma Chambers as Hagler had it going inside. And then she kicked it back outside, and the ball was knocked out of bounds. Hagler's got to be able to make it on the low block off the glass down there, along with McCauley, along with that no good. Rebound underneath by the Leopards. Nashville's got to be able to hit some points in that paint. Back comes Shaylin Lyle. She'll kick it left side. Ligon open from 3. Shot on the way. No good. Rebound fought for underneath. Caroline Dean with it. They wanted a carry on her. Now that should be a foul. We won't get it. Dean with it. Ahead to Watson. Shot up from Watson. Too short off the front of the iron. Back on the Leopards. Jesse Lyle wants to push. Over to Shaylin Lyle. Shot off the glass. Good by Lyle. Leopards run it back in a half ago. Scribner with it right side. Over to Watson. Back to Dean. Dean over to Scribner. Thought about the three. Now she'll pull up from 10 feet. Shot up good by Scribner. 4:15 to play here in the third. DeQueen on top, 30-28. Chambers with it out front for the Leopards. She'll kick it right side to Ligon. Right back to Shaylin Lyle. Long three on the way. Good by Lyle. Coach Paul Dean says you can't leave her open like that. 33-28. Leopards with a 5-point lead. Caroline Dean pushes it. Three-pointer on the way by Scribner. No good. That will go against Lyle. DeQueen doesn't like it. Lyle ended up on the floor from Basilier. Chambers will leave. Lyle with only one foul. Nashville with the basketball as they trail by 5. As Shaylin Lyle out there pleading her case to the official. No good. Too hard off the iron. Now Lyle with it. Going the other way. Shaylin Lyle to the other end. Shot up. No good. And now there's a whistle and a foul. As that foul will go against the Scrapperettes. It'll be on the floor. 3:36 to play as that goes against Nashville's Mercy Hagler. That's her first. 33-28. 33-28. DeQueen by 5. Ball's thrown out outside. Now that'll be on Scribner going after the basketball. She gets there late and she will foul Morphew. So Scribner with another with a 5-point lead and the ball. Nashville needs good defense here. Ligon with it left side. Now the ball almost picked off by Watson, and they will throw it off of her leg. Scrapperettes have not scored now on about a 2.5-minute run. And now that ball is knocked away by Watson. Now it is stolen by Watson. She'll get it to Hagler. She needs to give it up. Over to Scribner. Scribner in the paint. Ball knocked away from her. Over to Dean. Dean drives. 10-foot jumper. No good. Fight for the rebound. Went right between the legs of Hagler, and she didn't know it. Long rebound will go out of bounds. Boy, Nashville had a chance down here on the offensive end, and Dean normally, when she penetrates in that lane and she has that little floater, she'll knock it down. Didn't go. Scrapperettes still trail by 5 with 2:49 to play in the third. Back comes Caroline Dean with the basketball. She'll work it right side over to Scribner. Back to Dean, and now we're going to have a whistle in 3 seconds in the lane. I don't know if they call it on Basilier or Hagler, and a timeout taken by Coach Paul Dean. We'll take one with him. Leopards by 5 points.
Clear.
With a mission of delivering high-quality, compassionate patient care, their priority. Find out how to remember today by visiting cements.com.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go.
All right. Back here at DeQueen, the Nashville Scrapperette here in the third period. Standing room only crowd here at Leopard Arena. Jesse Lyle gets it up to Morphew. Now they'll get it across the timeline to a trailer. That's Lyle. Over to Ligon. Now the ball taken away by Basilier. Nashville with the steal. Carolass, no good. It goes off the hands of DeQueen and will stay with the Scrapperettes. Scribner got it down low in the paint. They collided on her. She had nowhere to go. We'll kick it out front. Dangerous pass that time. Now a little acting going on in there by the Lyle twins. Shot from right side won't go. Just a little short from Dean. Back come the Leopards with it. Angel Watson with good defense on Jesse Lyle. Over to Shaylin Lyle. Now the ball moves to the left side, back to the outside. Long three is going to be launched by Lyle, and she nails it from way outside. By Coach Paul Dean. 38-28, 10-point lead for the Leopards, and they're locking it here at DeQueen. We're going to keep it right here. This is a short timeout as the Leopards lead by 10, largest lead of the night. And I'm telling you, Lyle shot that one from way deep. All of that one. 1:40 to go here in the third period. A 10-point lead for DeQueen. Nashville won the first contest by 15 points at Scrapper Arena. This is the second round of the double round robin. Probably won't be the last time we see these Leopards. You take the top four out of the 7-4A conference. They go to Monticello in the regional tournament to play the top four out of the 8-4A conference. Nashville with the basketball and down 10 points. Can the Scrapperettes make a comeback? Wide open, underneath, won't go. And now they're going to get Basileir over the back. She got to be careful. Can't throw that basketball down. They call Basileir over the back. That's 3 fouls. Lucky she didn't get a technical. But Hagler shouldn't put Basileir in that situation. You got to make that off the glass when you get it on that low block right underneath the bucket. Now a three put up by Ligon right side. Won't go. Rebound underneath by Morphew, tied up by Nashville. And do they call a foul or a jump ball? They'll call the foul. And I guess they called that one on Watson. They call Kennedy Scrivener not even in the game. They had to be on Watson. So here we go. DeQueen with the basketball and a 10-point lead. 1:13 to play in the third. Leopards with it out front. They'll work it around the perimeter. Now they'll go baseline. Nashville shuts it down there. They'll get it outside to a wide open shooter. Should fight for the rebound. That will go against Dean. Caroline Dean, only her first foul of the evening. 58 seconds, and that will send Emma Chambers to the line for the Leopards. Leopards lead it by 10, 38-28. Shot on the way, good by Chambers. So leaving will be Lindsay. Coming back in the game will be Shaylin Lyle. Second one on the way, good by Chambers. 40-28, 12-point lead. Biggest lead for either team tonight, and it's by the DeQueen Lady Leopards. Back comes Scrivener in the Nashville Scrapperettes. They're going to lose the basketball. Up ahead it goes to Lyle. She's going to attack left side. Now there's a shot off the glass. Good by Ligon. And right now, Scrapperette's having a hard time. 42-20 out there. That's happened all night and no call until 32.7 seconds in the third. As they really collapse on Dean, trying to double and triple team her. That's the third foul called on Chambers. Can the Scrapperettes come back? Dean needs to make these free throws right here. Cut it to a 12-point game. First one on the way, no good by Caroline Dean. So Dean at 1 out of 2. 42-29. Leopards with it in the backcourt. Dean with it. That's going to be Lyle. Shaylin Lyle with the basketball. Kills her dribble, gives it to Ligon on the right side. Back to Lyle. Now Lyle kicks it to the corner. Nashville defense gets out there quickly. Got to watch that backdoor cut. Long three put up. And Jessie Lyle nails another one. 45-29. Score going into the final 8 minutes, and DeQueen's loving it. Leopards under the hot shooting of Jessie Lyle will take a 45-29 lead going into the final 8 minutes of play, and Nashville's going to have to regroup here. Scrapperettes outscored in that quarter alone. They're 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. They were outscored 17-5. Talk, we ready. They're back on the court. We're not even going to take a break here, folks. Coach Paul Dean saying, hey, let's see if we got something in us. As Nashville down big here starting the fourth period of play by 16 points. Scrapperettes beat DeQueen 15 at Nashville. DeQueen up 16 over Nashville at home here at DeQueen. So Basilier to inbound. She'll get it to Dean. Dean with it in the backcourt. Across the timeline. Now got to go to Basilier. They double team her. And now she's going to be fouled. They got to call that a foul, as they double team Basilier down in the paint. And they're going to get Lindsay with the foul. And that'll be 2 on Lindsay. Nashville to inbound. Watson over to Dean. Wide open from 3. On the way. Shot up. Won't go. Rebound. Watson. Put back up. Won't go for Watson. And that's been the type of night it has been for the Scrapperettes. She put it off the glide, off the shot. Won't go. Watson tries to get that one. It goes off her hands, out of bounds. So Nashville right now not being able to convert offensively, and Scrapperettes will go full court pressure. Leopards with the basketball. That one's going to be tipped, almost stolen by the Scrapperettes. Up ahead it goes to Landry Ligon. Ligon with it. Out front to the trail. They'll get away with the travel to the Leopards. Now wide open is going to be Chambers, off the glass, good. Nashville trying to extend that defense, and when they come out, there's somebody in the backside there just waiting wide open. That time it was Emma Chambers. Scribner with it. Scrapperettes need some points. Basilier over to Watson. Watson for 3, won't go. That's how it's been all night. She'll take it around the left side, does Lyle. Now kicks it to Ligon, back to Chambers. Chambers out front from the top of the key, over to Shaylin Lyle. Head fake, step back 3 on the way, won't go. Rebound Dean, 6:32 to play. Nashville down big, 47-29. Dean with it. She has it out to Watson, over to wide open is Scribner. She'll shoot the tray. Shot won't go. And now we're going to have a whistle and a foul underneath. That was a late whistle. That's her second. Nashville with the basketball underneath her own bucket. That type of night, we cannot put it down in the cylinder here at DeQueen tonight. Worst shooting night I've seen the Scrapperettes have all year. Lyle with it from 3, way outside, good for Lyle. And Jess Nashville, 50-29. 21-point lead for the Leopards. We'll take a break. We'll be back.
Clear. Five, 4, 3, 2.
Back. We got 5:49 to play in the contest. 50-29. All DeQueen Lady Leopards has not scored a point. And boy, I don't say that very often. So we got a little something on the floor. They're going to send the AD out there. These ADs, they do all kinds of stuff. He's got a towel. The official will come over, and he'll try to soak it up. I'm just messing with their AD. Richard Bell does a good job for the Leopards. I don't know why we got out there, but they're going to stop play. We're going to try to clean it up, whatever it is on the floor. We're going to keep it right here. 5:49 to play in this ball. 24 at halftime. Since that time, they have really outscored these Scrapperettes. 17-5 in the third. And now, it's a thing. Since the 8-minute mark, and we said at 5:49, Nashville has not scored 1 point, not one. And something that very uncharacteristic out of this Scrapperette team. And I don't know what we had out there on the floor, but Jason Bell, correction, Richard. So now I think we're ready to go. Basilier to inbound right in front of the scorer's table at center court. Front, long 3 on the way by Dean. And that will not hit anything, and it'll go out of bounds. So DeQueen with the basketball. Haven't seen the Scrapperettes shoot this bad in a ball. Dean arrived at Scrapperland. There's a floater in the lane by Shaylin Lyle for 2. 52-29, Lady Leopards. Hands of Lindsay out of bounds. So Nashville will have it underneath their own bucket, trailing 52-29, 5:13 left. Scrappers in a hole. And we'll almost throw it away as Dean will get it back over. Back on the Leopards. Back ahead it goes to Chambers. They'll swing it around to the Leopards. To the right wing. Now almost taken away by Nashville. We miss another steal attempt. Wants to push it into the lane. She will go. Kicks it left side. And she'll be fouled going into the paint. Watson was late in this contest. 4:38 to go in the game. And Nashville with a big 0 so far on the offensive end. We'll get it out to Watson. She sets her feet, shoots the three, too short off the front of the iron. It goes off the hands of McCauley, and the ball will go to the DeQueen. 52-29, 4:34 to go in this contest, and it's been all Leopards here in the second half. There's a ball picked off. Nice job by Hagler going in for good defense. And now the ball almost taken in. Scrapperettes cannot hit anything. Back on the Leopards. They want to run. Now they'll pull it back. Long three from outside. No good this time by Lyle. Shot put up underneath by the Leopards on left. No good again. Lyle with the rebound. And it'll go off the hands. Let's see who it goes off of. Dean. Nashville, to my, I'm just perplexed. I've never seen us not score in a quarter. So far we're doing that. We barely scored in the third quarter. We only trailed by 2 at half. Almost get the trap. Now the ball is going to be double dribbled by Chambers. Thought they was going to get Watson with a foul. So I've got the students section right to my right, and right now it's tough on them. Basilier kicks it back to Scribner. Scribner pulls up right side, shot up, won't go. Back on the Leopards off the rebound. Inside the paint, and now we'll foul her from behind. She got right by Hagler that time, and that's going to be Moreview. She'll go to the free throw line. She's got a big lead of 52-29. 3:29 to play in this ball game. And they're trying to add to it, and she will do so. First one made that time by Moreview. Leopard lead. Dean with it in the backcourt. Across the timeline, she will go. Kicks it right side. Scribner with it. They come out on her. Now she'll wheel inside the paint. Turn around jumper off the glass won't go. Basilier with a putback won't go. Second time. And at the 3:10 mark of the fourth period, that'll be Basilier scoring, and she'll steal it and score again. So Basilier with a quick 4 points. The bad news is 3 minutes to go here in the
Clear. Ten, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go.
All right, folks, we're back. 3 minutes to play in the contest. DeQueen with a substantial 54-33 lead. The story here has been the cold shooting of the Nashville Scrapperettes and the hot shooting of the Leopards, especially in the second half. Back comes Nashville. Basilier with it. Over to Watson. Watson to a trailing. Back to Watson. Cross court to open is Scribner. Up ahead, they'll kick it. That's going to be Chambers driving right side. Now gives it back to Landry. She'll shoot the three. Shot won't go. And the ball's knocked out of there, and Basilier comes away with it. Ava Basilier, the sophomore, with it. Right side. Over to Watson. Thought about shooting it. Now gives it up. Dean back to Watson. Three on the way. Right. The other night, she couldn't miss. Nashville will have it after a foul inside underneath their own bucket. Scrapperettes running out of time. 2:08 to play. We'll get it inbounded to Scribner. Right back, we try to go inside the Basilier. Now the ball fought for. And it'll be a jump ball. 56-33, 2:03 to play. And it looks like these clubs are going to split home and home. So Ligon with the basketball on the right side. Coach Paul Dean getting ready to sub out. He's going to say no more. As the Leopards will win this contest at home. Nashville won their contest at home. And we'll probably see each other in Monticello, Arkansas if I have my betting rabbits. Dean will bring it across the timeline. Coach Paul Dean says, hey, I want them in, and he'll get them in right here. Good job by the officiating cast there, led by Benny Esther. 1:34 to play, 56-33. Leopards wins this game tonight based on the second half. Cold shooting by the Scrapperettes, hot shooting by the Leopards, especially back in that third, where they outscored the Scrapperettes 17-5. It seemed like more than that. Actually, it was. I missed two. So it was an outscored third period, 19-5 over Nashville. And in this fourth period, Leopards scoring 5, 7, 9, 4. So it's been all second half as Nashville led by 2 coming out of halftime. .125 and counting. The folks in Sevier County can finally be glad that they finally beat a Nashville Scrapper in something besides soccer and maybe a little track. They will not play us in football anymore. Tried to play them in football, and they said, we can't play you no more. So this has been the closest to a rivalry game that we've had in a number of years. I'm glad it is. I'm glad that the Leopards can finally beat us in something that we're pretty good at. Yeah, I know. I'm a homer. Go ahead and call me a homer. Put me on Facebook. I don't care. 56-33, 1 minute. Big Leopard lead here from DeQueen. Get ready to see them in Monticello, Arkansas. I believe you'll see round 3. That one will decide under a minute to play. 56-33, Leopard lead. Nashville has subbed out. That's going to be a steal by Stewart for the Scrappers. And she'll get it to Kennedy Scribner. Back over to Stewart. She'll shoot a 3 and make it. So Stewart in the book for the Scrapperettes with a 3. Only 3 made by a JV person coming in, and nothing against Stewart. She's never a starter. 31 seconds, 56-36, 20-point lead. Both teams are going to get their points. If it comes down to a tie, a certain amount to see who the 1 is coming out of the 7. Yeah, it's complicated. It definitely is. So there's a long 3 put up, won't go. 7 seconds to play in this contest. 56-36, and the Leopard fans are on their feet, and they're loving it. They're loving it. So across the half-court line, we'll shoot the basketball. Now they something that finally counts. 56-36, all Leopards here, especially in the second half, as the Leopards take care of business just like Nashville did at home. Look for these two teams to play each other in Monticello, Arkansas in the regional tournament. You need to get down to Monticello for the finals because I'm calling it right now. It will be Nashville and DeQueen some way, somehow. We'll play game 3, and there's a good chance that we can see them in the state tournament. So, hey, we're glad you beat us, but we'll be back. I can promise you that. We'll take a break. We got boys action coming up next a minute.
Sounds good.
We can now take care of all the messages that are affected. Call 870-557-0555 or 870-454-1048 to schedule your appointment. Remember, with quality termite pest control, you and bugs lose. Scrap Metal is the place to go to get top dollar for your old cars, trucks, and scrap. 827, just Scrap Metal will buy your steel and aluminum. That'd be Scrap Metal at 870-845-5700 and stop by one of their 4 locations. Let you turn your junk into cash.
Commerce Rehab, our business is big. We offer friendly environment. Heavy road. That also has a license. To help those recovering from illness or injury get back to their normal day-to-day activities. Regardless of
DeQueen credit. They played a very good ball game. They took it to the Scrapperettes, and Nashville took it to them at Nashville. Both teams in the conference, you win by 10 points. That's as much as you can count. Then you got to go back to your regular conference games. What's important now for the Scrapperettes is that you finish out the season and win every game by 10 points as you go into decide who's going to be the 1 seed going into the regional tournament. We're still trying to connect, and maybe we are connected. I can't tell, but that's as good as we can do. Is Carol Ann Penniger, the lady that makes all this work, says if you don't have good internet, then you're just in trouble. So we're going on the best internet that we have. There is a lot of folks still in the arena. Nashville and the DeQueen boys now on the hard court, as Nashville will be on defense first against the DeQueen. Scrapperettes took care of these boys at Scrap Arena, the same as the girls. And the DeQueen will draw first blood right off the bounce, as that's going to be ground with 2 points for the Leopards. Shelley will bring it up, gives it left side over to Scott. Now to Bo Bell from the corner. Shot on the way, good by Bell. 3-point basket will give Nashville a 3-2 lead with 7:15 to play in the first. Ground with the basketball. He kind of makes the show run for the Leopards. He'll give it up. Now the shot put up from 3 from the right side. Won't go for the Leopards. Rebound by Jonte Taylor. That was Lindley taking the shot. Back comes Nashville. Shelley with the basketball. He'll work it at the top of the key, does Shelley. And he'll drive right by a DeQueen Leopard up into the lane. Won't go. Rebound underneath by the Leopards, Sam Brown. Back comes DeQueen with the basketball. They'll work it at the top of the key. Nashville out there. Now they'll get it and almost throwing it away. That's going to be Sanchez picking up the ball for the Leopards. 19 to shoot on that shot clock. Bo Bell. Bell, the sophomore, will race to the other end, as he'll give it down low to Morgan. Open for 2 under the basket. Good. 5-2. Nashville leads. 6:06 to play here in the opening period of play. Leopards with it out front. That'll be Lindley. Now stolen away again by the Nashville defense. Shelley to the other end. We'll be back. You're listening to Scrapper Basketball and the 7-4A Conference. Stay tuned.
Clear.
All right, folks, we're back here at DeQueen, trying to make sure this live stream, it shows it's working here on. Can you push it live there and let's see? Broadcast is not active. Check again. It's right now, folks, I'm having trouble just getting internet service, I believe, to my camera, as it continues to just spin here and buffer. So I can't do anything if the internet for some reason is down. And I am on the school internet. So, I am on my hotspot here, as Nashville with this lead. I do have it on, so like I say, live Wi-Fi, and it had a firewall, would not let the camera work. Nashville with a 9-2 lead. If nothing else, we'll give it to you on the radio here on 99.5. If we're not getting it to you by the live stream, we do apologize. Taylor, long 3 out front for the Scrappers. Good. Jonte Taylor with a 3-point bucket. Nashville out to a 10-point lead, 12-2. Back on the Leopards. They'll try to go baseline. Bowline through the defender, and they'll get him for the charge. Shelley with the right thing, just lays the ball down and runs to the other end. They had set up and waited on him. You know, that's so hard right there. You're trying to attack that left side. Do you go ahead and go to the basket? Do you pull up and shoot it? That time he should have pulled up and banked it off the glass. But, hey, if you've never played the game, it's easier to call it and tell him what to do than it is if you never step foot out there and played. So, tough. Demetric Shelley across the timeline. He'll push into the center of the paint. And they will foul him and knock him to the floor, but that'll be a foul call against DeQueen.
Foul charge to Rowan Sanchez at DeQueen. His first.
Still searching. As we're still trying to get this live stream to roll. And right now, there's just no internet service to make this thing roll, folks. Shot on the way by Shelley is good. Nashville with a 13-2 lead here in the first period. 3:59 to go in the first. Scrappers on top. And as the Queen will throw the basketball away, Nashville will have it on the turnover. So here come the Scrappers on offense for Nashville. As that would be Shelley with the left hand off the glass. Good for Demetrius Shelley. 15-2 our score here from DeQueen, Arkansas. DeQueen girls hands Nashville their first conference loss in over 2 years, I know, maybe 3. There's a long three by the Leopards. Sanchez with 3 points. 15-5, Nashville by 10. They'll work it around the top of the perimeter. Gives it to Kason Morgan right side. Reverse layup by Morgan. Won't go. Fight for that rebound. Morgan retain it. Back out to Bobel. Backdoor cut intercepted by the Leopards that time by Martinez. Back comes DeQueen on the offensive end. They'll work it right side. Leopards with it at the top of the key. That's going to be Lindley. Now he'll give it up to Martinez. Martinez with it top of the key, gives it right side. Long three put up by the Leopards. Won't go. Missed that time by Graham. There's a rebound inside by Martinez. He'll throw it back up and in, but he travels first with the basketball. They'll wipe it off the board, and Nashville will keep it at 15-5. So back comes Nashville with the basketball. Shelley with it across the timeline. He'll kick it right side over to the Scrappers, Jonte Taylor. Back to Bell, now inside to Scott, over to Kason Morgan. 15-foot jumper right side, good by Morgan. Morgan with 6 tonight. Nashville leads at 17-5. They'll work it right side. That's going to be Ayers with it for the Leopards. Now he'll move it around the perimeter. Graham ends up with it underneath. Shot up as we lost a man. And Lindley scores 2 points. We just kind of lost him on the defensive end that time. Now back comes Nashville. Shelley with it in the paint. And they'll tie him up as he goes through the lane. And the possession arrow pointing with the Scrappers. Nashville up by 10, 17-7. Inbounding will be Shelley over to Bobel. Back to Shelley. In the paint. Shot off the glass. Good by Shelley. 19-7. 142 to play in this contest, or correction, in this first period. Shelley with it all over the offensive player. Shelley with it back the other way. They'll foul him on the floor. And Shelley made the basket, just took it away from Rowan Sanchez. Sanchez thought somebody had stole something from him, and it was the basketball. So Nashville will inbound. They'll get it out to Jonte Taylor. He'll pull up inside the three-point line. Shot put up, no good. Rebound that time by Graham. Back on the Leopards with 1:21 to go in the first. They trail 19-7 to Nashville. And that's a move inside that won't go. Fight for the rebound. Martinez with the putback that won't go. Graham all over the top of Scott. They don't call it. And then Sam Graham will lay it up and in. 19-9. 1 minute to play here in the opening period of play. Scrappers on top. Nashville trying to stay in third place. Magnolia, a clear number 1, undefeated in conference play. Followed up by Camden Fairview and then the Scrappers. Then Arkadelphia. That's your top 4 teams, and that's what you're looking for to go to the regional tournament that will be held in Monticello, Arkansas. Morgan with it for Nashville. He'll have it out front, gives it to Channing Scott. Scott with it, kicks it left side. Now there's a whistle and a foul. It's going to be called against Nolan Ayers. So Bo Bell will inbound the basketball on the side. Bell will inbound the ball to Taylor with 38.6 seconds. He'll get the ball right back, top of the key, kicks it right side. Demetric Shelley over to Morgan in the right corner. 3 on the way, won't go. Rebound by the Leopards. 27 seconds to play in the first. Here from DeQueen. Leopards with it. Now they'll lose it out of bounds as they try to hit Perez on that wing, and he'll bounce it off his leg. Coming into the game for the Scrappers will be Staggers along with that'll be Staggers as Cortez Cooper will sit. So we'll give it right side to Taylor. 13 to play in the first period. Over to Bo Bell. Now down to Staggers inside the paint. Staggers going to travel with the basketball. Well, he got it, and he thought he was going to have some pressure up on him. There wasn't nobody there, and he just shuffled the feet. But a very talented sophomore in Jalen Staggers for the Nashville Scrappers. 7.8 to play here in the first. Leopards will bring it across the timeline at the 5-second mark. They'll step back, shoot the tray. Shot on the way, won't go, and that's how it'll end. Nashville up by 10. 19-9 here in the first period. We'll take a break. We'll be back. You're listening to Scrapper Basketball.
Clear. It's working on YouTube.
It is working?
On YouTube, yes, sir.
All right, so you do have picture.
Correct. YouTube, NHS Scrap Media.
Good deal. I don't know what made it start working. I guess I just got a little bit, finally it connected.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you.
Yep.
Stopper is in the process of building a network to reach every Southwest Arkansas Electric Cooperative member, bringing one-stop internet service to homes and businesses with free installation and no contracts. From high school sports to the Hawks to the pros.
10.
Visit fourstatestopper.com and click on check.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go.
All right, folks, we're back as Nashville with a 19-9 lead. We go to on the bench for the Scrappers, trying to keep these Nashville Scrappers in third place. Would love to go to second place. Still have to play Camden Fairview in a tough ball game at Fairview. Got Hope coming in Friday night at Scrapper Arena in another contest. Then a forward. I don't think nobody's going to beat Magnolia. They are so talented for the one spot. Never know. And the girls, it got a whole lot thicker tonight with Nashville getting beat by 20 points to the Lady Leopards here in their own arena. Lady Leopards really took control in that second half and took Nashville completely out of it. As Scrappers, I haven't seen them not score as much in forever. So we're all tied up in the 7-4A conference in girls action. Nashville in third place in the boys, and a 3 hit that time by Luke Dawson in the Leopards to get things going here in the second half, our second period before halftime. Nashville leads at 21-12. Shelley with it into the paint, kicks it right side to a wide open Cason Morgan. 3 on the way, and he buries it. 24-12. Nashville doubles them up with a 12-point lead. Back across the timeline come the Leopards. Shot put up in the paint. Nice looking shot that time by Lindley for 2 points. Shelley with it. Goes to the corner. Wide open's Morgan again. 3 on the way, and don't let him get hot. He nails another one. Cason Morgan from the right corner for 3. Back comes Dawson in the Leopards. Shot put up, won't go. Fight for the rebound. It goes off of Dawson's hands and will belong to the orange and black. 27-14, 6:41 to go here before halftime. Shelley across the timeline. He'll dribble the basketball there. Kicks it left side over to Taylor. Taylor back over to Morgan. Morgan to Shelley on the right wing. Rucci Wiley in the game now, basically for defensive purposes for the Scrappers. As we try to go down low to Wiley, the ball stolen away that time by the Leopards ground as Wiley's all over ground. That'll be Perez with it. Almost has it knocked away. Almost double dribbled it. Shot put up right side, won't go. Rebound by Morgan up ahead to Taylor. Taylor pushes it across the timeline. He'll pull it back. Gives it to a trailing Casey Morgan. Over to Shelley on the left wing. Back to Taylor. Taylor in the paint. Nowhere to go as it's swiped away. Leopards with it on the run out. Coach Worthing says, hey, let's don't get sloppy with this thing. Across the timeline, Demetric Shelley. 5:30 to play before half. 27-16 Nashville lead. Taylor with it on the left wing. He'll pull up from 15. Shot nothing but air, and Graham grabs it out of the air for the rebound. Now he will travel with the basketball. A little pressure put on him right there that time by Rucci Wiley. So Staggers is going to come set. Wiley will come out of the game. Going in now will be Austin Finley for his first minutes of the night. Also coming into the game will be Bo Bell. Back come the Leopards with the basketball. Up ahead they will go to Martinez. Now to a trailer. That's going to be Sanchez. Nashville covers him up. Almost a double dribble there by Sanchez. They'll move it around. Graham with the basketball. They try to cut Martinez through the lane. Morgan will knock it out of bounds. Leopards will have it with 20 to shoot underneath their own bucket. So the ball would be inbounded, and Martinez will have it. He'll give it to Dawson, back to Martinez. Now out front the basketball will go. 12 to shoot for the Leopards. Long three launched from the top of the key. Good. Nice shot that time by Shelton for 3 points. 29-19. Leopards won't go away. Scrappers been down the last 2 or 3 times without points. We saw that in the girls' game. Won't start it here. Taylor with it. Left side, 10-foot jumper off the glass. Good by Jonte Taylor. 27-19. 4:20 to play here before half. Shelton with it for the Leopards. Bo Bell on him. Wheels in the lane. Shot put up. Won't go. Rebound backside. Up and in. Sam Graham with the board and put back. 29-21. 4 minutes to play here. Now right side on the wing to Morgan. Back to Finley in that corner. As Nashville moves it around with 19 to shoot. Bo Bell with it out front for the Scrappers. Kicks it right side. Morgan with it. Down low it goes, and Shelley can't handle it. And the turnover gives it back to the Leopards. Leopards only down 8 now. Back comes Graham. He'll drive to the bucket. Off it. And now a timeout call by Coach Aaron Worthing. Says, hey, we done got sloppy. We had a pretty good lead, and I try to play some folks. So I'm going to keep it right here. And with 3:32 to go before half, Nashville has had that lead cut to 8. As we've gotten really sloppy on the offensive end, have the Nashville Scrappers. So Coach Aaron Worthing getting after the Nashville Scrappers in that huddle. Nashville this season ending, winding down. 4 games left in conference play after tonight. The girls were tied with DeQueen for first place. Boys in third place currently in the 7-4A conference. So they will inbound the basketball due the Leopards. And that will be Lindley into a wide open shooter in the corner. Hits nothing but the bottom of the net that time off of the shot by Shelton. And there's a whistle and a foul. That'll go against the Leopards. So 3:25 to go here. 29-21. Nashville lead. Shelley with the basketball. Shot up. Rose over the rim. Good by Morgan. Morgan with a good night so far. 14 points here in the first half of the Nashville 31. Perez with the basketball out front. He'll drive left side. Off the glass, won't go. Rebound Bell. Bo Bell races across the Bell with 5 here tonight. 33-21. 2:40 to go before half here from DeQueen Leopard Arena. Good crowd on hand, especially for the girls' game. Some has kind of left the building since that. A whipping put on the Nashville Scrapperettes by the Lady Leopards from DeQueen. If I was a betting man, I would say that was going to happen. I don't know how good they are in 8, but there's 2 real good teams coming out of 7 with DeQueen and Nashville. Scrappers just not on the top of their game tonight, especially offensively in the second half. 33-21, 2:20 to play before half. Nashville lead, and Dawson will drive. Shot no good. And the ball taken away from Graham by Taylor. Taylor to the other end. Ahead it goes to Morgan. Over to Shelley. He'll hesitate. Off the glass. Good. So 35-21. Under 2 to play here in the second period. Leopards with it out front. Lindley with the basketball. Now way outside the ground. 3 won't go. Bo Bell with the board. Back the other way goes Bo Bell and the Nashville Scrappers. Nashville in that all orange uniform. Shot put up by Bell, no good. Down with it is the Leopards. Shelton. He'll give it up as Lindley brings it across the timeline. Kicks it to the right side to Lindley. Dawson will pop out at the top of the key. He'll receive the basketball and give it to Lindley on the left wing. There's a cut in the lane. Martinez is there, shot up off the glass. Probably got away with a travel, but they'll give him the 2 points instead. 1:08 to play before half. 35-23, Nashville lead as Staggers is at the score table trying to check in. Shelley with it, kind of spreads everything out. Gives it to Bo Bell. Now to Taylor, over to Scott. There's Morgan inside the paint. He'll pull up from 10 feet. Good by Kason Morgan. Morgan continues to add to that total. 37-23, 44 seconds to play in the first half. Nashville on top. Leopards with it. Now they'll lose the basketball, and that's a frustration foul going to be called on Caden Lindley. Boy, he was just dribbling and just lost it away to Demetric Shelley. And then he will get the foul. So checking out will be Kason Morgan. He's had a good first half, as coming in will be Jalen Staggers. Nashville going to take the last shot as the shot clock is off here before half, leading 37-23. Let's see if the Scrappers can nail a 3 somewhere. As Shelley just holds it out front, down to 15, down to 13. He'll dribble it around. Leopards are content with him staying out there. Now he'll start the progress of the offense. We'll move it to Staggers inside the paint. Shot up, won't go. Tip back up and in by Shelley at the buzzer with the left hand. Good job, Demetric Shelley. So the Nashville Scrappers will take a 39-23 lead here at halftime over the DeQueen Leopards. We'll take a break. We'll be back for the second half. You're listening to Scrapper Basketball. Dale, I'll be back.
All right.
We understand the agricultural business. Guaranteed and participation loan. Benefits you get. You bank, local community bank, First State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing loan.
Not only is Pilgrim's a good employer and a top-notch corporate citizen, employing over 1,400 employees locally and 322 contract roles in Sevier and surrounding counties, in fact, the total economic impact that Pilgrim's has with Southwest Arkansas is over $80 million annually. And in DeQueen, in the feed mill and hatchery in Nashville, Pilgrim's is a good corporate citizen. Today at the HR office in DeQueen, Pilgrim's is an equal opportunity employer.
Are you tired of cutting through? Precast Products has an outstanding line of rock textured very attractive foundation and a lifetime investment for your home. Don't forget, PCP can also customize your mailbox columns, entryways, sidewalls, decorative fencing columns, and much more. We produce many commercial and livestock items with the enduring qualities of concrete as well. That's Precast Products, 105 Mission Drive in Nashville, or call us at 845-3662.
L&W Scrap Metal is the place to go to get top dollar for your trucks and scrap metal just laying around and collecting dust. 27 just south of Nashville and locations in Glenwood and Philadelphia. L&W Scrap, your copper, steel, and W Scrap 870-845-5700 and stop by at one of their 4 locations. Let L&W turn your junk into cash.
Have you ever noticed that right today? Isn't it refreshing for someone to share one with you? Perhaps you don't smile as much as you would like due to the appearance of your teeth. At Nashville Family Dentistry, we can help you with many of the modern cosmetic procedures that are comfortable and affordable. I'm Dr. Glenn Lance, and my staff and I sincerely appreciate the trust that many of you have placed in us to care for your smile. We're conveniently located at 700 North Main Street, just 1 block north of the courthouse. Nashville Family Dentistry, Dr. Glenn Lance, 845-1263.
Quality Pest Control has proudly served Southwest Arkansas since 2004. In our continued service to our community, we are excited to announce that we are expanding into quality termite and pest control. We can now take care of all the pests that are bugging. Call 870-557-0550 and schedule your appointment. Remember, in quality termite and pest control, you win bugs.
When your car is full of Scott's Auto Body is here today. Located at 5 South Main Street, Nashville, Arkansas. Trusted destination for customer service. For fender benders, our skilled technicians are ready to get you back on the road. When you need a reliable estimate, give Scott's a call at 870-845-99. Scott's Auto Body, where quality meets trust.
Tired of watching your money go out the window? At Southern Glass, Stacy and his crew can take care of your home windows, doors, shower doors, and your. You need something on the commercial side? Stacy can do that too. Doors, locks, panic locks, overhead doors of any kind. Southern Glass is also have a new calibration machine that can reset all the way. So no more driving big city. Taking care of Southern Glass, top shop, on your glass and everything. Southern Glass, the big curve, South.
Since 1967, the medical services have provided the most sophisticated for more than 80 communities with services by transfer air available 24/7, 365. Become a Pafford member today by visiting PaffordEMS.com. To all athletes, have a great season from your friends at Pafford Medical Services. In case of emergency, dial 911.
Adventure awaits with Kawasaki Terex and Terex Ford side-by-sides. Whether you're traversing through mountains, woods, or your own backyard, Terex side-by-sides pack the power to muscle through tough terrain. And it's all backed by the industry-leading Kawasaki Strong 3-year limited warranty. Adventure awaits. Go conquer it with Kawasaki Terex and Terex Ford. See Future Marine Kawasaki in Nashville.
Your Georgetown distributor at Nashville makes the effort to learn your business so they can deliver the right solutions to meet your needs. Reliable Poultry has the knowledge and insight built on years of poultry experience and Georgetown training. Plus, they have a arsenal of industry-leading Georgetown poultry products to help you get it done.
They're designed to help you to relax, rejuvenate, and restore balance to your life. Experience the benefits of sleep. Follow Wildfire Farm Health Sleep. Or visit their website, wildfirehealth.com. Your wellness dreams is not here. Wildfire Farm.
For over 30 years, Stavely and Associates has been guiding families and investors to the perfect home. At Stavely and Associates, their experience, knowledge, and commitment have made them a trusted name in real estate. So whether you're buying, selling, or investing, they're here to make your journey smooth and successful. Stavely and Associates, knowledgeable, trusted, experienced. Your real estate partner. Let Stavely and Associates help you find your perfect place.
Don't let concerns about today's events derail your long-term financial strategy. Hi, I'm Edward Jones, financial advisor Josh Tice, and I'm here to help. We can work together to understand the impact of these events and make sure your goals are top of mind. While you can't control market volatility, we'll focus on what you can control. We can connect in several virtual ways. Start by giving me a call at 870-451-9232. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
You know, you can go for right now. Literally anything that comes to the McDonald's coffee or McDonald's coffee. Yeah, any of those items you do. Get the $5 Band-Aid. Either McDouble, McChicken, or hot and spicy McChicken. Small fry, 4-piece McNugget. Space in the air cannot be combined with any other.
Is full of opportunities to show someone we love them. One such opportunity is the funeral or memorial service. The staff of Latimer Funeral Home will work with you during the difficult time of loss to help celebrate the life of your loved one, honoring the choices they made, the relationship you shared, the memories. Latimer Funeral Home staff has years of experience working together to design the perfect memorial or funeral service for your loved one. Always available to assist you. Latimer Funeral Home in Nashville. Call 845-2233. Or in Murfreesboro, the number is 285-2194. Yeah, I'm here about.
All right, Dale, let's roll.
About 20 seconds.
That'll work.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go.
All right, folks, we're back here as we start the second half of play. Nashville will have the basketball, leading by a score of 39-23. This place is really cleared out here. It was a stand up, look over somebody's shoulder kind of night in that first game in the conference girls game, the first one here tonight. DeQueen took care of Nashville by 20 points, beating the Scrapperettes. And we're all tied up in conference play, so you get your 10 points. It's kind of hard to describe, but you just need to make sure you win by 10 for the rest of the remaining conference games. And then you take it from there, depending on who played who and how much they won by. So can't worry about that now. You just got to take them one game at a time. And we're in the boys' action with Nashville leading 39-23, and now we're ready for play. I think they had some questions about the possession area down there at the scorer's table. Now we got it fixed. Bo Bell with it on the right wing for the Scrappers. Gives it to Morgan, who had a good first half for Nashville. Back to Bell, left side. 3 on the way, no good, in and out. Rebound by the Leopard Sanchez. He'll give it up to Sam Graham. He'll bring it up the right side for the Leopards. Kicks it out to the top of the key. Now the Leopards want to work it around the perimeter. There's a 3 put up from the right side. Good that time by Lindley. So Leopards draw first blood with a 3 as they'll make it 39-26 Nashville. Scott over to a wide open Bo Bell from the corner. Good by Bell. You leave him open long, he'll make you pay. And that time Bell answers a 3 with a 3. And DeQueen wants a quick timeout right here in the third period. As we're going to keep it right here. We just got underway. 42-26. Nashville boys on top. Nashville girls lose a conference game for the first time, I believe, in over 3 years, as DeQueen took care of Nashville 56-36. Going back to that ball game, Leopards outscore the Scrapperettes by a score of 30-12 in the second half. The game was a 2-point game, 26-24, that the Leopards held at halftime. Leopards led the whole time. From the get-go, they outscored us 12-9, and they outscored us 26-24. What really got us, they outscored us 19-5 in the third, and then it was basically over. Nashville went cold, could not score but 12 points in the whole second half. As I flip the page, that's the last thing I'm saying about it. And we'll move on. DeQueen with the basketball. 3 put up left side, won't go. Long rebound by Bo Bell. Here comes Nashville. Bo Bell with it left side, pull up jumper 10 feet, won't go. And now rebound by the Leopards. Graham with it. He'll get it across the timeline. Up ahead it goes to Mark Sanchez. Underneath has his shot partially blocked. Shelley comes out of there. Now they will foul Shelley. And Nashville will have the basketball. That's going to be 3 fouls on Rowan Sanchez for the Leopards. Jonte Taylor over to Bell on the left wing. Down low it goes. Shelley with it off the glass. Good. Boy, Shelley looking good inside the paint. Knows how to use that window. Back come DeQueen with it. They'll work it out to the top of the key. Now they'll get it outside. 3-pointer put up. Won't go for the Leopards. Taylor's got it and wants to run. Up ahead it goes to Morgan. Morgan tries to hit Scott coming up the left side. Instead, he throws it at his feet. And I believe it goes off the foot that time of Shelton, and Nashville will have it underneath their own bucket. Channing Scott will come inbound the basketball for the Scrappers. Got Morgan down low. Now we'll start the rotation business in the Leopards. Back across the timeline. Sam Graham with it. Kicks it left side. Dawson nowhere to go. Nashville cuts him off. Back to Graham on that left wing. Shelley really out on him defensively. Back to the right side. As that's Martinez with the basketball. Almost has it taken away by Taylor. Now Shelton with it. Gives it to Dawson. DeQueen in trouble as they're going the wrong way away from the basket. Shelton going to try to drive in the paint against Taylor, and he will draw the foul right before the shot clock expired. And that foul will go against Jonte Taylor. That'll be his first. 5:27 to play in the third. Nashville up 44-26. So Shelton at the line for DeQueen. Shot on the way. Good by Shelton. One more shot coming for Connor Shelton. Shot on the way, and they're going to be in the lane a little bit too quick. That'll go against, well, they're going to say it went against Shelley. I thought Graham beat him in there. Instead, we'll take one quick. I thought it was on Graham. So Shelton with one more chance. He'll get 3 attempts at it. Next shot up. No good. Rebound Morgan. Back comes Nashville. And that's going to be Shelley. That ought to be a flagrant. I mean, he reached out and grabbed him. I'm talking reached out and grabbed him as he went by him. Shelley blew by him like he was standing still. Coach Worthy said, hey, he grabbed him. But just a foul called against the Leopards on the floor. Shelley inbounds right back to him from Bo Bell. Shelley with a turnaround, no good. Nice inbound play by Nashville. To no prevail, back come the Leopards. They'll drive left side as Taylor's beat down the left side for 2 points off of Shelton. Back comes Nashville on offense. We'll get it to Morgan. He'll attack right side. Off the glass, good. (29-46). Scrappers on top. Nashville with that 46 spot on the board. Long 3 launched by Graham. Too short off front of the iron. Taylor with it and wants to push. Up the right side. He'll lay it off the glass. Good. (48-29) Nashville. Back comes DeQueen. Dawson with it. Works it on the right side. Gives it to a wide open Graham. Top the key. Barely touches the iron. Taylor with the rebound. Taylor in the middle of the court. He'll spread it out. Kicks it left side to Scott, who attacks. Up off the glass. No good. Rebound Luke Dawson and the Scrappers. Coach Aaron Worthen telling Scott to be smarter than that. Back comes DeQueen. Shot from the corner for three. Good. They'll make a 4-point play attempt out of it as we foul him. And Channing Scott has the foul. Let's see. Yeah, Coach Worthy going to get him out of there. Three-pointer put up. Scott knocked him to the floor. So going to the free throw line to be Jake Martinez for a chance for a 4-point play. How to cut into the Nashville 48-32 lead. Checking into the game for DeQueen to be Alex Perez. Also coming into the game will be Nolan Ayers for the Leopards. Checking out will be Shelton. Shelton has scored some points there in the second half for DeQueen. Shot on the way is no good, so he cannot finish the 4-point play, but a nice try. That's good. Nashville with a half 100 on the board, 50-32. Leopards with it out front. That'll be Lindley. He'll give it right side. And attacking the right side of that lane is going to be Jake Martinez. He'll be fouled going up that right side. Let's see who they call it against. And that one will go against Kason Morgan, his first. Back on the Leopards, right side, shot on the way. And Shelley had it for a minute, and it caromed off into the arms of Cortez Cooper. Nashville got lucky on that one. There's a trailer in Cooper. Now to make that Shelley. And he is going to be fouled out front by Dawson. They're just having to reach and grab Shelley. They can't maintain him. Shelley's quicker than everybody out there. And the Leopards really having a hard with the quicker athlete in Demetric Shelley, Kason Morgan, Bo Bell. I can name them for a while probably. Bo Bell left side. So that'll be 2 fouls on Taylor. And back come the Leopards with the basketball. Lindley with the basketball out front. He'll work it to the left side. Now over to the top of the key. Back to Lindley on that right wing. He tries to take Morgan off the dribble. Morgan with good defense. Down to Perez in the paint. We knock it away from him. Good hands by Shelley over to Cooper. Cortez Cooper attacks right down the middle of the lane. Shelley with a rebound, put back, good, and one. 2. Shelley will go to the charity stripe to make it a 3-point play and try to put the Scrappers up by 21. So leaving will be Martinez. Coming into the ball game will be Lindley for the Leopards. Shelley at the line, the lefty, just a junior. Good athlete for Nashville. Shot on the way. No good. Rebound by the Leopards, Sanchez. Back comes DeQueen, wide open from the corner. Shot up, no good. Rebound, Bo Bell. Bell really pushes it out. They're trying to grab Bell on his way up. Boy, I'm telling you, no foul called. Bell goes right by him for 2 points. Will knock the Leopard ball handler Sanchez to the floor. And going to the free throw line will be Rowan Sanchez for the Leopards. So Sanchez at the line for the DeQueen Leopards. Shot on the way, good by Sanchez. And coming back into the contest will be Shelton. That'll take the place of Luke Dawson. 54-33, Scrapper lead. 2:15 to play in the third here from DeQueen. Next one on the way, good. As Sanchez hits them both. Shelley will bring it across the timeline. He'll work it right side to Cooper, over to Taylor. Now right over to Jonte Taylor. Nashville swings it around that perimeter to Shelley. Now the ball telegraphed too much by Bell. Leopards steal it away. And that'll be Graham up the right side. He will attack. Shot and miss. He'll get his own rebound. Put back, no good. Bell will foul him. Didn't have any other choice. 1:45 to play here, or in the third period. Feels like we've been here all night. And that's 2 on Bo Bell. 54-34. Shot on the way, rolls around, no good that time by Graham. Trying to cut into this 20-point lead by Nashville. Next shot on the way, good. He will make it 19. 54-35, Nashville with it with 1:42 to play in the third. Cortez Cooper in the. Normally Cooper knocks that down inside the paint. He's got pretty good at it here in the last couple of games. That time it wouldn't fall through the nylons. DeQueen with it on the offensive end. They'll try to get inside and they'll travel with the basketball. That's going to be Shelton taking a big old step trying to get to that rim, and he's caught by the officials. 19-point Nashville lead, 54-35, 1:19 to play in the third period. What has been an eventful night here as the Leopards win the first one. Nashville trying to win the second one. Shelley with it, top of the key, put back good. And they're going to say Shelley pushed off to get position to put it back up and in. So take those points and knock them off the board, and it'll be DeQueen's basketball. And going to the other end will be the Leopards as they're in the bonus. Final 8 minutes and get us out of here a little quicker. But right now, just a 19-point lead as Graham will go to the line and try to cut it to 17. Sam Graham at the line. Shot on the way. Good by Graham. Next one on the way. No good. Rebound Bo Bell for the Nashville Scrappers. 18-point Nashville lead. Gives it to Shelley on that left wing. Thought about shooting the three. Pulls it down. Now he'll try to make his way up the baseline, and it's going to be a call foul against Sam Graham. Demetric Shelley to the free throw line. So Shelley at the free throw line for the Scrappers. First one on the way, good. Second one on the way, no good off front of the iron, tipped around. DeQueen comes down with it. Back to a 19-point Nashville lead, 41 seconds to play in the third. Pull-up jumper for the Leopards. Good that time by Caden Lindley. A nice to Bo Bell in the paint. Shot put up, rolls around, falls through for 2 points. 57-38 Nashville. 18.6 seconds to go in the third period. Lindley with it out front. Gives it to Graham. Three-pointer from the right side. Off the glass. Good. And one as Scott, the second time tonight, will knock him to the floor. Coach Worthing cannot believe it and give him a chance for a 4-point play. Twice tonight, Channing Scott has knocked the shooter down to give him a chance for a 4-point play. 57-41. Nashville lead. Graham at the line, and he will make it a 4-point play. Nice shot there by Graham. 57-42. We'll shoot it at the buzzer. It will not go, and the Nashville Scrappers will take a 57-42 lead going into the final 8 minutes of play from DeQueen. Stay tuned, folks. We'll come back for the final 8 minutes here shortly. We'll be right back.
Clear.
All right, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Had you covered. Visit our website, ivansmith.com, and make sure to follow us on Facebook, Ivan Smith Nashville. We invite you to stop by and experience the service you deserve. Located in the Furniture Corner in downtown Nashville, let's help you bring it home Ivan Smith Furniture.
Memorial Hospital in Nashville is proud to bring you the latest in robotic surgery technology. Led by our experienced surgeon, Dr. Mark Sutherland, have access to state-of-the-art equipment for hernia repair, gallbladder removal, and appendectomies. To learn more or to schedule an appointment, visit our website, howardmemorial.com, or call 844. Memorial Hospital, providing the best care for you and your loved ones. Are you looking for a bank that feels like home? Since 1906.
All right, Dale, I'm ready when you are.
All righty, 20. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go.
All right, folks, we're back. Nashville with 2 points there from Kason Morgan to get things going in this final 8 minutes, excuse me. DeQueen with a long three on the other end, no good. Sam Brown with a putback, good for the Leopards. 59-44 Scrappers. Finley in the game, left side, three on the way, won't go. Bale with the rebound. Kicks it out to Taylor. Taylor takes right side. Got his shot blocked by Sam Graham. Back on the Leopards. They want to run. That's Sanchez to the other end, and he'll lay it off the glass good. 59-46, Scrapper lead. 6:57 as they continue to file out of DeQueen's Leopard Arena. Bo Bell with it out front for the Leopards. For the Scrappers. Back over to Shelley in that left corner. Now across to Finley out front. Turnaround jumper to free throw line will be Morgan, no good. Rebound Graham. Here comes DeQueen. Sanchez up ahead. He'll give the ball up to Shelton. Now back it goes to Sanchez. Leopards will reset the offense. Try to go a backdoor cut. Good job there by Kason Morgan. Knocks it away into the hands of Finley. Over to Taylor. Shot put up, and he will be fouled. Instead, they're going to say jump ball. Taylor kind of got crossed up trying to go to the basket. Couldn't get up in the air, and they tie the basketball up. Possession arrow pointing to Nashville. Austin Finley looks to inbound. He'll get it to Bo Bell in the corner. Shot put up from there. Too short off the front of the iron. Rebound by Bell. Bell with it on the left wing. Gives it up to Taylor. And now Taylor will try to penetrate. Nowhere to go. Nashville needs to reset. We're just kind of standing around. Finley with it. Nowhere to go. As they'll foul him trying to go to the basket. 59-46 our score here. DeQueen is cut into that 21-24 point lead Nashville had at one time. Finley looks to inbound the basketball for the Nashville Scrappers. He'll get it to Bell in the left corner, back to Shelley. Shelley on the left wing. Little crossover step, and it will fall for 2 points. 61-46, 5:42 to play. Nashville lead. That's going to be Shelton with the basketball. There's a cutter and Graham. Nice play by the Leopards for 2 points. Nice assist by Shelton to Sam Graham. Back comes Nashville. Bo Bell with it on the right wing. Nashville just kind of gets it and holds it for a little bit. Bo Bell kind of ducks underneath. Shot put up. Won't go. Rebound Leopards. Back comes DeQueen. Sanchez with it. Right side. Three on the way. Good by the Leopards. And DeQueen cuts it to a 10-point game. Leopards will not go away. Shelley with the basketball. He'll drive to the left side. Throws it up off the glass. No good. Rebound by Graham and the Leopards. Leopards can cut it to a single-digit deficit. This time down. They'll try to drive. Instead, they'll dribble off their foot. Bo Bell comes away with it, and now they'll just have to grab Bell as he goes by. Graham had to grab him, or it's just going to be an easy layup on the other end. So Graham with 2 fouls will send The ball on the side as the foul was on the floor. And Finley will inbound it. He'll get it to Bo Bell. 10-point game with 4:36 to play. Shelley with the basketball. Gives it back to Bell. 3 on the way, left side. Good. 64-51 Scrappers. Back with it on the offensive end is Caden Lindley for DeQueen. They'll work it at the top of the key. Morgan is going to front him defensively there. Step back 3. Nice shot that time by Caden Lindley for 3 points. Back to a 10-point game. Both teams exchange threes. Bo Bell's got it in the right corner. Bell with it, the sophomore. Bounce pass to Taylor inside the paint. Shot up, good. 2 points by Taylor. Back to a 12-point lead for Nashville. 66-54, 3:44 to play in this contest. And Queen with it. Long 3 put up by Graham. Too short. Long rebound. As the Queen will throw it out of bounds. Nashville will have it with 3:31 to play with a 12-point lead. Nashville led as much as 24 points in this contest tonight. And the Queen has cut it back to a 10. Had a chance to cut it to single digits and just couldn't get it to go down there in that offensive rotation. So Shelley across the timeline will have the basketball. Nashville going to run a little clock this time as he'll work it on the right side. Shelley now gives it to Bell. Left side, 3 on the way. Too short. Rebound by Graham and the Leopards. Back comes Sam Graham and the Leopards with the basketball. He'll attack right side. Shot up off the glass. Good by Graham. Graham having a good second half for the Queen Leopards. Cuts it back to another 10-point game. Finley with it in the left corner. He'll go baseline. Takes Graham off the dribble. 2 points good by the smallest man on the court. And that will be a timeout called by the Leopards. We'll take one with them. 2:51 to play. Nashville 68. DeQueen 56. We'll be right back.
Clear.
That was over 57 years ago. If considering a new Chevy or GMC pickup, SUV, or save money.
10.
Be treated like family. Ship it back via some holidays from the
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go.
All right, folks, we're back here from DeQueen, Arkansas. 2:51 to go in the final period of play. Nashville leads at 68-56. 12 with the basketball. Graham with it, left side. Gives it to the top of the key. That'll be Shelton. He'll drive left side against Austin Finley. Back out it goes to Dawson, who's checked into the game. Leopards continue to move it. Graham with it. He's tied up inside the paint. He'll be bailed out as Nashville will foul him. Shelley will pick him up. And another timeout taken by the Leopards. Well, I'm not taking one. I'm leaving it right here. Scrappers, let me pull this schedule out and just give everybody an idea of what's going on. We know we have Hope coming into town on Friday night at Scrapper Arena. I'll find my schedule. Here tonight at DeQueen, as the junior high will go down to Magnolia for their last conference game on Thursday night. Hope will come into Scrapper Arena with a 2-ball game night starting at 6 on Friday night. The junior high district will start the 10th through the 15th in Magnolia. And then on the 11th will be the last home game for the Nashville Scrappers senior high girls and boys. It will be senior night against Magnolia. Then Nashville will end up with 2 regular conference games, the 18th and 21st. And the 4A South Regional will start in Monticello. Expect left in the basketball season. Everybody trying to get to the regional tournament. They take the top 4 out of each conference, the 7 and the 8. And they'll play for 4 to go to the state tournament that will be held in Magnolia. Bo Bell left side with the basketball, cutter to Jonte Taylor in the paint, and they're going to surround him there, and he'll draw the foul. 2:14 to play here in the contest. Going to the line will be Jonte Taylor, a scrapper junior. Nashville leads by 12. Taylor can make it 14 with 2 made free throws. First one on the way, good by Taylor. So one more shot coming for Taylor. Nashville trying to put 70 points on that board with a made free throw. 69-56, 2:14 to play in the contest. Second one on the way, nothing but the bottom of the net by Taylor. 70-56 as the Leopards, Caden Lindley will bring it up across the timeline. Shelley's got him fronted out there in this matchup zone. Leopards with it out front. Luke Dawson kicks it right side. That'll be Sanchez. He'll drive in the paint. Shot up. Good by Sanchez. And the Queen's going to call another timeout. They're trying to hang in here with 1:53 to play. 70-58. Nashville by 12. As we'll keep it right here. Not many folks in Leopard Arena now. It was jam-packed for the first contest. Lady Leopards handing Nashville their first loss of the season. First loss in conference play in over 3 years. A good basketball team that the Leopards have. So does Nashville. Expect, if you look around the state, folks, right now Pulaski Academy has not been beaten. They're like 21-0. DeQueen has got 1 loss from the Scrappers. Now Nashville, on the other hand, has got they came in 18-5. They leave 18-6. So they got 6 losses, but they've been to the hands of some very good teams in any classification in the state of Arkansas. So nothing to look at there or cry over because you play some good folks. It's no good. Rebound by Shelley. Demetric Shelley will bring it up for Nashville in a 12-point lead. 1:26 and counting. Nashville's going to spread it out. Coach Worthen says spread it out. Make them foul us. Or run it down, and there they come. They'll come to try to trap Shelley and won't get to him. We'll give it right back to him off the hands of Finley. Now over to Bell. Leopards trying to catch up. Nashville trying to play keep away with that basketball. Morgan, shot put up, won't go. Rebound Sam Graham. A minute to play. Graham into the front court, don't need a foul. Layup good by Graham that time. Nashville on the run out to Morgan. Now he'll be fouled. He's pushed in the back. As Lindley couldn't catch up to Case, and Morgan pushed him square in the back. Morgan made it anyway. That really should be a flagrant foul. No way you're going for the basketball right there as they're talking to Coach Aaron Worthen. Don't want nobody hurt here with under a minute to play. This game's over. Shot on the way, good that time by Case and Morgan. 75-60, 15-point Nashville lead. 45 seconds to play, down to 42. Sanchez with it over to Graham. He'll shoot the tray from the right side. No good. Rebound Demetric Shelley. Just needs to hold it and walk it up. This one's over with. Shirley DeQueen won't foul here. 29 seconds. And this one's all over with as Nashville will stay in third place. Got to beat Hope at home Friday and sets up a big game coming up. Remaining with 3 tough teams in the 7-4A conference with Magnolia, Arkadelphia, and Camden Fairview. 3 pretty good squads right there that you need to take care of. And that will end the contest as Nashville will win it going away by 15 points. 75-60 over the Leopards. When Nashville comes to DeQueen, they take 1 out of 2. The girls lose, the boys win. And we'll be back at Scrapper Arena come Friday night against the Hope Lady Cats and Bobcats to get closer to ending this regular season and go into postseason play. So a big night here at DeQueen. DeQueen matches the record for the senior girls. Both of them tied now atop of the 7-4A conference. Boys stay in third place. We'll see you Friday night from Nashville, Arkansas as the Scrappers take on Hope. If you can't join us live, you can tune in on 99.5 and also Scrap Media. You can find it on our app. You can also go to YouTube and put in Scrap Media, and you can pull it up and watch it that way. Folks, we try to bring it to you the best way we can. And as we always sign off, I'm Bunch Nichols for Dale Castle back at the studio with the help of Jim Pinson tonight. I really appreciate that guy. We'll call it a night from DeQueen. And as we always sign off, once a Scrapper, always a Scrapper. Good night, folks.
All righty.
All right, Dale, I appreciate you, dude. I'll see you.
Yes, sir. Have a good week.
All right, man.